NBA 2K16, bro. Yes, sir, man. We gotta try to finish it, get to see what team we trying to sign up for and everything, man. Oh, dang it, man. I wish they had the servers back up, man. One moment, man. Let your boy, man, put on some. Yeah, 'cause I had to add some music in my earphones real quick, bro. Alright. Let me see. Alright, man. Who team we going against? Oh my god. Milwaukee Bucks. Okay.
It's been a long road trip.
End of the long.
Last game is tonight. And I know I want to get out of here with the win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon. And now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses.
Come on, fans! Let's get up and get pumped! Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley
that was
Center.
a
The Bucks
skinny
looking to
Giannis right
please their
there.
fans.
And he was a
In
79.
for Chris Middleton. Heat also with a sub. Walker's checked in for Whiteside.
He came up.
On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Walker in at the small forward. Here's Mayo. No good. Excellent D from Wade. The Heat leading by 9.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Wade kicks to Walker. That falls.
Bucket.
Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Walker's got his first points of the night. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Oh, no.
Screen on Wade. Mayo, the pass to Parker. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team
Money.
going.
Come
We'll
on.
see if that's
I
the
upgraded
case
my
here.
three.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary, they haven't provided much resistance at all.
Oh,
and in
no.
this game, you've
Yeah, you
got
be
to
honest.
play.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual
I'm gonna get this.
competitor at his position.
man,
It was
ain't
his
gonna let him
younger
do
brother,
this.
Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
That one is off.
Hey, yes,
Well,
sir.
Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there
Wait,
is
why Coach switched up the
competition.
lineup?
And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always
Oh, I'm
exist.
still
Yeah,
small
the
forward.
brotherly
All right.
competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share
Coach
some of the
keeps switching
same
up that
attributes
lineup,
as
man.
well.
This was
Drafted in
like a.
back-to-back
I want to
years, both toward the
say
end of the first
this one
round. A lot
Giannis
of
was like a.
parallels.
Lot of
This one
similarities,
Giannis
you're right.
was like a 79 back then.
So for the
bro.
Bucks, their
On
last
16.
game a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
But he was still a good
Just looking
player,
at the
bro.
stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that
That was like a
game.
little
Maybe it was the
skinny
noise in the
Giannis,
building
too,
or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
That falls. Great assist by Vasquez.
All right.
Mayo's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Chalmers dishes to Walker.
Shimmy down, shimmy down, shimmy down.
It's stolen by
Wow.
Mayo.
I need to get his ball handle
And
up. So
now
why
here's
you
Mayo,
want
the
me to try to
fast
get
break
his ball
opportunity.
handle up?
The shot's good
Get
from
his three,
Bayless.
'cause I can hit with
Excellent
little
work there
three-pointer.
in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there. because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Walker. A beautiful
Give me that.
reverse layup. Walker's got 7 points in the game.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Parker, a screen on Chalmers. Plumlee with the screen. Bayless. Anderson with the block. They retain possession. Plumlee, no luck. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a wide open look for Walker. Here's Green. Plays it up and banks it in. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Walker against
Mayo.
Mayo.
What you gonna do, Mayo? What you gonna do, Mayo?
Plumlee with the screen. A 3-ball.
Just a big man up there.
That
big man up there.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Heat lead by 10. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust? Jared Bayless has checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez in for Carter Williams. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Chalmers runs the point with Wade to his side. Bosh in the Birdman, Chris Anderson at the 4 and 5. And it's Walker in at the 3. Vasquez passes to Monroe. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact.
Fouls, bro.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center. Once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper. Teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area, and there's still value in that.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit it up. He dropped in 17 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. He couldn't have shot the ball much better as he came very close to having a flawless shooting performance when it was all said and done.
I seen him open.
Pretty good night, Kevin.
I can't really see him. I just
seen
his foot. And I'm like, okay.
Players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking.
Money.
And he gets the bucket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Plumlee with the screen. Mayo into the lane. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all
I hate that,
up.
bro. Y'all need to get his ball young,
the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
The Bucks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy, and we need to leave it there.
Push that boy out the way.
Expect much more than that.
He's right there.
Outside Mayo.
Bro, why you get off of Mayo?
That 3 off the mark.
Because I'm on your big dude.
The complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball
Wait,
anything like he's capable.
Hop still, man. Shit. It was just slow layup he was trying to get on.
0 for 1 at the line. This
You
is their second trip to the line.
You had it.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
Come on, Wade. Take your time, Wade. Take your time, Wade.
He hits and misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here is Bayless. Wade is covering, and Bayless kicks to Monroe. Here's Vasquez.
Bro, these fouls, bro, like, where is these fouls coming from? My grade went down the crazy.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So
Money.
solid numbers in that department.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Kevin, I've got Coach Eric Spoelstra. Coach.
No. Y'all think I should go to the Warriors, Cavaliers, or thinking about Thunder? Because they do got KD, too. But I'm a small forward, though. They could put me in shooting guard, though. Yeah. Warriors, they don't got no good small forward. They got, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Wiggins, who else? Green, and they got, I forgot what that other dude name.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half.
Dang, I forgot
Let's
what
talk
that
about
dude.
what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game.
It's not Cousins,
A
because
big
Cousins
difference
did
in
not
this game has
transfer
been our
yet over there.
ability to not
I mean,
only
trade over
pressure
there
them
yet.
into
It's gotta
mistakes,
be
but to
that
turn
other
those
old
mistakes into
center
baskets.
they
A
used
lot
to
of our points
have.
come off turnovers, and if that keeps up, we'll be in very good.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Mayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Jared Bayless is checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez in for Carter Williams. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Walker comes in for Chris Bosh. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Vasquez out there with Jared Bayless. Then there's Monroe.
Foul.
Then it's
I take
Jabari
it.
Parker. And it's Mayo in at the 3 spot.
Take it.
That's the
I
group for
take
Milwaukee
it.
right now.
That's a good foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those
I'm
close
telling
range
you, bro.
points.
I'm
gotta
hitting
have
my
those.
free throws, bro.
A minute 50 left
I
here
might
in the
miss
third quarter.
some, bro, but I'm hitting them. We really need them.
Here is Bayless. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside Mayo.
Come on, Mayo. What you finna do, Mayo?
Kicks to Parker. Shot from 12. And another basket
Over
for
there
Milwaukee.
daydreaming.
Here's Chalmers. It's a 16-point game. Here's the pass to Walker.
Bro,
Stolen
ain't
by
no way.
Monroe.
Yeah, I need to get his ball handling up, bro, because he getting stealed, man, like stolen from him.
Vasquez with it. 6 points for him.
His ball
Out
handling.
left to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Shot is off.
I got it.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I'm with you there.
Take it.
It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Really an extraordinary game for Walker. He has 14 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Mario Chalmers. They set the screen. Screen by Monroe. Vasquez dishes to Monroe. To the inside. Here's Parker. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Tape up.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Luol Deng.
Chris Bosh.
.29 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Parker, and that one comes up a bit short.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Walker. Dunk to finish it off.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Bayless. And that's not going to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Monroe.
Yes, sir. Back up in there.
And Miami with a change here, too. Walker's checked in.
I'm sitting right here. Yeah, Giannis gone. Giannis gone.
Position.
He missed a lane.
Williams and terrific.
Starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now Dragic pass to Walker.
Oh. Money. I thought I could hit a fade.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Middleton can't get it to go. Miami leading by 17. Wade passes to Dragic.
Dragic.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. Whiteside kicks to Wade. Back to Whiteside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shot 2.
Sure.
That one on Monroe. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside, because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Plumlee is checked in for Parker. And the second free throw, good.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents. And so just rolling to the finish line now,
come on,
has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Dwayne Wade. Every inch of
okay, it's fine. I don't really need that. I don't really need that. I'm like, come on, bro.
Energy into every play.
And
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I
Whiteside,
missed.
guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. 2nd in the league in block shots last season. Also posted the 2nd best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
Plumlee with the screen. And it's Bayless in the corner. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez.
Who's that, Bayless? Yeah,
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Walker. In it goes
But,
for the 8th
like,
time
come on,
in
bro.
10
That's that post stuff.
I want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Plumlee with the screen. Here's Vasquez, and the layup's good off
Vasquez.
the glass.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
For my coach?
Okay. That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy and
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that.
I always have more points than Wade, and I would never get the player of the game. More assists, more rebounds, it don't matter. I
don't care if you're playing one-on-1 or 1-on-5. That is a great percentage.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very
me and him shooting. Yeah, okay. So it's me and really him.
Wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us.
They don't want me to get played again. It don't matter. I drop 40-something points. It don't matter.
And the rest of the 2K Sports group.
33, 35. I'm not finna be player of the game, bro. They finna give it to somebody else. They be like, oh, heck, no, we can't say a rookie is a player of the game. That's crazy. Just look at this. 23 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, all them turnovers. So I need to stop. Okay. All right, I see what I gotta do. Yeah, I see what I gotta do. Let me see.
As I was saying, got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature.
A student from...
Some people say you're just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know,
They be hating.
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just gotta make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows. There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He can put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead. And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
Day by day, step by step, y'all. Y'all heard that? You unlock a total game. Girl. You unlock Cruz total 3-pointers. I might as well. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. State Warriors.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe
starting at small forward, at 6'9", number 9, Luol Deng. At the point, at 6'3", number 7, Goran Dragic. Manning the middle, at 7'0", number 21, Hassan Whiteside. Number 1, Chris Bosh. And number 3,
Dwayne Wade.
Everyone is in their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. 2 top caliber teams face it off on the hardwood to do battle. And well, for the and here in the first, approaching
But we
3
just
minutes
blinked
played.
for a minute. Oh no, they got Harry Bourne.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. Bosh dishes to Dragic.
That's who the big dude is.
Whiteside with it. Now Green defending. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Good. Bosh has got 6.
You know, we saw Chris Bosh really ramp it up with the 3-ball last season. I mean, we frequently see vets do that, LaMarcus Aldridge is a recent example. Extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against Atlanta.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance.
Ain't no way Clay got defense like that, bro.
Making assists, playing unselfishly. I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And something
Clay did not got
nearly
defense
as
like
much
that
as we used to, the finger roll.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is
Foul.
how he described Dwayne Wade.
I'll take it.
He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything.
Money.
Easier said than done, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. A different look for Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Green comes in for Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Green, the screen. Lets it go from the wing. Barbosa's shot is off.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's Chalmers.
Chalmers, give me up.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In fourth, the Heat.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
The free throw drops for Chalmers. And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, and anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being
y'all let
that
Green
fourth or fifth
shoot.
option in the offense.
The Heat trail by 5. Outside, Green. Outside, Walker. Outside, Bosch. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And it's Spates with the rebound.
You know, going back to Mario Chalmers last year, guys, I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His three-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
Green passes to Walker. Can't get it to go.
I'm done,
So
bro.
Golden State will
Ain't
take
no
it
way
the other
all
way.
these Golden
Their
State
last encounter
Warriors
was
got
an
defense
opener.
like that.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort. They are really doing a nice job establishing
We losing
a
y'all
presence
by the
inside
Golden
early.
State Warriors.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And he gets it to go.
I had to
Here is
pull that.
Livingston.
I had to pull that.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change to the left side wing. And here is Spates, the 15-footer, and he hits the jump shot.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Warriors on top, up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Luol Deng. Walker's checked in for Winslow. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Golden State Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Barbosa dishes to Barnes. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. And so he draws the foul on the shot.
It's been a good night for Walker. He's got 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Money.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat. But he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the
Money.
Pacers, boy, was he tremendous.
You better guard up.
He had 18 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him.
I'm
really
hitting
efficient night from the field.
I'm hitting
A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling like there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game.
Money. Oh, my God. He came
As you
up
said,
to me
Spoelstra has
when
been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Out to the wing. Takes a 3.
You gonna learn.
That's good, and so
you gonna
Chalmers
learn.
with the assist.
Keep leaving me open.
Chalmers has got his 4th assist.
Like I'm over here busting threes, and this dude over here just like leaving me open.
Green against Barbosa. Spates with a screen on Green. Barbosa. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And Walker kicks to Anderson. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the shot is good. Walker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Coach, how have you been able to get your offense clicking in this first half?
Well, finally we were able to get some stops. We were able to get a couple of
Look
easy
here.
in the open court, and a little bit more patience to try to get something at the.
Bro, Barnes just keep leaving me open, bro. It's like, man, that's game. If you keep leaving me open, I'm just gonna keep busting, bro. It's like, man, that is it. You keep leaving me open, bro, I'm gonna keep busting my shots, bro.
All right, guys.
Oh, I might miss. I don't know.
Some things before we get back out there.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do.
Because every time, bro, that's all I gotta do. Walk up, screen, he hits it, pop out. That's it.
Walker comes in for Chris Bosh. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Dang.
And it's small
I ain't ready for them fades yet, because I don't got my
threes
threes up.
Green, then it's Dang,
ready for them
and it's Anderson in at the
fades.
center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Spates, and it's
Spates
good
over
assisting
there
on the
hitting
play with
threes
Livingston.
on people, bro. That's, I mean, hitting twos on people.
Now tonight. The Heat with the lead.
Screen.
And some of
Pop
Harrison
out.
Barnes'
Bam.
teammates have
Money.
referred to him as
Oh, I missed that one.
because
That's
of
on
the
me.
way he
That's on me.
carries
That's on me.
himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Livingston passes to Barnes.
Oh,
And
you know,
that misses. That would have put him up.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
And here's Walker outside. And it's
Bro,
Walker
these.
again missing.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
And the wide open shot from Green. Chris Anderson pulls it in.
in.
Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Walker. And stolen by Barnes.
Bro, like, bro, I hate this. Like, bro, I need to get my ball
Here is
handed up,
Livingston.
bro. If you don't have it
No
up,
scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Spates sets a screen. Barbosa with it. Now Green defending. And Spates gets it to go.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
ball out, bro.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a
Go
little
this way,
bit.
go this way, go this way. Go this way.
Now here's Chalmers. Defense right on him.
Like, this dude's so stupid.
Outside, Walker. And released it in
Like,
time,
Chalmers
but
so
it's off the mark.
stupid. You see me hitting the screen. Why you gonna take so long, then go right past it, but just stand right there next to me still? Boy, if you don't run, bro, so they think like both of them trying to go on you, and I'm wide open. Like, Chalmers so stupid, bro.
Walker's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates is checked in, setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Maurice Spates out there with Bogut. And it's Walker penetrating.
Hey.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, man.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be
Rebound.
afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
A bit under 3.5.
Ah, that was a good layup too, bro. Good spin, good layup, everything.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The 19-foot shot, no good off the front
Rebound.
line.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Here's Bosch, and that's
Good
good. And
stuff,
it's
Bosch.
with the assist. 14 points for Chris Bosch.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
Shoots from the elbow. Curry, good.
Oh, Curry shot on y'all, bro.
Now here's Dragic. Outside, Walker.
That's it. Agree.
Brings it from downtown.
That's it.
Walker's got 5
That's
points
it.
in the
That's
quarter.
all I wanted, bro. That's all I want y'all to do. When I screen, y'all cut to the other side. Dude gonna try to fake like he gonna try to get on you. I'm wide open. When I catch, he gonna try to come back to me, man. I'm wide open. Green. Like, come on, bud. That's all day.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told his players, guys, we're...
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Indiana. Dragic against Thompson. Dragic dishes to Walker.
Money.
Takes it off the glass. And they lead by 9.
The spin, bro. It gets him.
Run to seal the deal.
Yeah,
Every
and now
time.
let's
That
just
spin
keep an
gets
eye
him
on
every
how much
time, bro.
longer
Spin
they keep
spin
the
around.
foot on
That's
the
it.
accelerator.
A shot by
No.
Thompson, and no one's around. And the shot no good, a bit short. Wade kicks to Dragic. Outside, Walker.
Got him. Hey! Got him! I'll say
Well, they're going to walk out here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Brian Curry needs that.
And here are the Heat. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
On him. Come on, bro. That spin always get him, bro.
That free throw, no good.
It's fine. I'm gonna get us 83.
What's the call down here?
Money.
He hits the second from the line.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
Here is Livingston. Takes the three.
That's still clamp up. You trying to
takes this one by a big margin. Some good
told you, bro. You give me the ball, bro, and then just turn around, bro. Push them out the way, going in, bro. Like, that's it.
And now,
Good win.
2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it.
28 points, 1 steal,
here.
2 rebounds.
I know
Thank
Freak's
you,
gonna have a lot of people
Jesus. I
back
got
home in
played
Harlem
again.
extremely proud of the way he played tonight, and they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Just an amazing impact he had in this game. After not even being in the starting lineup, he's the other Ernie, and the crowd was loving it. They really enjoyed his style of play. He's going to continue to create more and more new fans for himself. I'm sure of that.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the...
Stop playing with me, man. Like, stop, cutting in the basket and everything. Post moves. Man, look at that player game. Yes, sir, beat. Hey.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem's ain't my pockets full of fat nuts, making all the ladies drop. Painting these street corners green. My bank notes look hella scene. Half man, half amazing. Hope you send me out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saints with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless.
Okay.
Making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat. Pockets full of fat knots, dust to dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. Body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's. Making waves to the world knows me. Basquiat, I go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you.
Basquiat, bro. Is that a bro? Hold on. First I realized the name Basquiat. No. I think there's no Basquiat. Yeah, when you got a big house by yourself, bro, it just like bored. You bored. Nothing to do. This dude switch chairs, bro.
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. Very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Dang. This life, you need a strong woman, everybody. Dang. Yeah, girl total. When you unlock badges, when you get to your part, I might, well, do you think, yeah, I'm gonna keep saving up. Cause inside stand layers post acrobatic dongs. We upgrade this. We going against the Cavaliers rematch, man.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point. So I better.
Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA.
I'm being Warriors.
Flavor to the next festivity as we get ready to go. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Miami Heat coming.
My arch nemesis. LeBron
Just over
James.
2.5 minutes played here so far in the
Last
first
time
quarter.
he clamped me down like crazy, so now we got to clamp these
Love
dudes
with the
down.
screen on Dragic. Irving with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. Irving's shot is
Irving
good.
with these hooks, man.
Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure?
That's it. That's all day, man. LeBron James needs to freaking.
LeBron James, one of the best
On
playmakers.
whose side he picking, man?
It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career because right now,
Last time I had
to score
LeBron
the
James barely
basketball while he
down.
continues to improve his point guard skills.
And
Yes, sir.
he's missing. The Heat have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Dragic the pass to Walker.
Money.
And the
What?
bucket, no good.
Them
Cavaliers
that was
have
a
gone
good, that was
5
like
of
a
8 from the
full
field,
bar
shooting
shot,
over
bro.
62%. Dragic against Irving. Love outside.
Oh my God.
And the three off target.
Man, y'all have to worry about love like
Sometimes you
that.
can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Yeah,
You know, even though he missed
okay,
that
hold
one,
on,
great
bro.
shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now.
Oh.
Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
It's stolen by Smith.
And you lost the ball. How you lost the ball, man?
1:52 left here in the first quarter.
I don't know. I might can climb up Kyrie with all that damn dribbling. He doing.
Love against Bosch.
I might climb. If I can climb up LeBron
Love
a little
kicks
bit,
to
I might
James.
can climb up.
In the corner, Smith with it. Clock at 4. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I briefly spoke
Wow,
with David Blatt. We
bro.
talked about the strategy as it applies
Wow,
to
what
D-Wade.
a
He said
screen,
Dwayne
bro.
can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
And
Money.
as always, Doris, thank you.
Bro, how I
George Green,
cannot
he's checked
hit
in for
no
Miami.
more?
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Goes up the baseline. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Gets the
Y'all need to
three-pointer
guard
fall.
him.
Great
Bro, we might
three-point
lose
shooting
again,
here out
bro.
of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Bro, green.
On the wing, Green. Guarded by Shumpert. And
He's
here's
not
Walker
even
outside.
guarding.
And he gets the bucket.
Not guarding,
Walker's
bro.
got 6.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Shumpert dishes to Thompson. He kicks it to Irving. Lets it fly.
No.
They get it back.
Irving, bro, I'm staying on
The
you,
basket
bro.
drops.
Oh,
He gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
no way.
The defense just gets caught standing around it.
We play
24-16.
just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair in
Money.
the forward position. Kyrie Irving
Money.
and J.R. Smith at the guard
Come
set.
on.
And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Cleveland leading by 5. LeBron kicks to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. Love outside.
Money.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Walker with a
Money.
clean look. The three-pointer no
Dang,
good.
bro. That's the shot we
Cleveland's got a
needed,
success
too.
rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And
That's the
Love
three we
gets it to
needed
go.
to catch
Clearly,
back up.
he's one of the best there is in the
Watch,
business
I'm
when
gonna
it
get
comes
this
to
right here.
making that lead pass.
There's a screen. Dragic kicks to
Bam.
Walker.
Money.
And
Ain't
Walker
no way y'all
again
give me these stupid.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned
They
around.
give me
and
some
LeBron
dumb
was
threes,
eventually
y'all.
able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where
Mozgov. And lots of contact there.
Shooting foul. Shooting foul. And dude blocked it all the way to
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after. I mean, he described it
They
as
over here,
wanting
man. You can't
a
get no three.
family-like atmosphere.
the game.
And to
Like, bro,
touch
you
on the
cannot get no
Cleveland
three against
atmosphere,
LeBron.
you know, you can see as the
Last game
season
you look, you had
unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Knocks it loose. Dang passes to Wade. The feed to Walker. Takes the three.
See,
And it's
look,
Walker
bro, they not
again
giving me
missing.
no three,
It's
bro.
almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to Smith.
He's
LeBron
trying
with
to
it.
best
He's
not
picked
give
up
me
by
no threes,
Whiteside.
bro.
Just 5 on the clock. And Smith gets double teamed. Tries to save it, and it goes on a bounce. That one is off
Come
Smith.
on, bro. Come on, 2K, bro. Give me some threes, bro. Like, I'm trying to get this team back up together, bro. I'm wide open half the time, and I can't even get
and
no
ranked among the
threes.
top 10 in
That's
scoring.
crazy, bro. I
He
know I
can
got
fill
like
it
a
up with the best of them.
63-pointer.
And, you know, back to your original point, I mean, he's just a tireless worker, plays that hard-nosed on-ball defense. Most guys just can't shake him.
Here's Whiteside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances
He
at
was
the free
off the
throw line
19,
here.
bro.
Boy,
2K
last
not
season,
gonna let me get
Hassan
none of my
Whiteside made
threes.
a
I've
huge
been no
splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound total. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
That one is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. James right side. Pulls up, high post. Cleveland gets it back. Mozgov, there's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Mozgov's got 5 now.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looked really strong. He ended with 17 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Give it up for your Heath Anderson.
And while we can now, let's check in on the top-scoring rookies in the NBA. Freak is second.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I gotta say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
Love with the screen on Dragic. Love outside. No good with the triple.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Here's LeBron. A 29-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Nope.
Smith against Wade. Picked by Mozgov. Smith drives in. Second shot opportunity, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Fouling, bro.
Mozgov guy was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian.
Cavaliers making a switch here. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead.
Hold on, bro. One more we got.
By 9.
Dwayne, a couple of quick questions for you. What's your attitude right now, and what do you think will be the team's focus for the second half?
Well, I mean, we just want the ball go up. We just got to rebound the ball. We got to get in there as a team, all of us, and rebound the ball. You know, they crash the glass, all of them. But at the end of the day, it's about getting a win. We can play any style, and tonight we just want to figure out how to get a win.
Dwayne, thank you so much. Gentlemen, he likes when they mix it up.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Freak really making a difference here. Walker's checked in for Luol Deng. The Heat trail by 13. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Oh.
And it's Bosch. That time an assist by Walker. That's 10 points for Chris Bosch.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
That's a walk.
Love, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Walker goes in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
And, you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
Bosh grabs the miss. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Walker's shot is
Come on, bro.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
LeBron against Walker. James dishes to Love.
James getting cramped up, bro.
Smith outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Those court projections you see in the pregame, we don't even have the best angle for.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, nice perk for those sitting a little higher up on those or those watching TV. It's about putting on a show and at the end of the day, entertaining the fans.
Dragic against Irving. Feeds it to Smith. To the wing right side. Here's Mozgov. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Fouls, bro. Tell me how it's fouls, bro. I'm screaming. I'm sitting right there screaming. Hey, Kyrie runs and hit it, bro. Like, come on.
And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Heat trail by 10. Walker in the post. Guarded by Shumpert. Stolen by Thompson.
Bro, I ain't no way. Thompson.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving's got the ball, and he gets it to go.
Ain't no way. He
just got his
right
second
there
basket.
Watch me do a whole
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I'm done.
Defensively, they played
I'm done.
a lot of energy in the
I'm done.
steals we've seen.
I don't even want to do freaking screens no more. It's just Kyrie Irving. You can't do no screens on Kyrie Irving, bro. No screens whatsoever.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
And thank you, Doris.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well, corralling those Karens.
Yeah, that's about the only thing. There's not a whole lot else going right for them thus far.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be
all I
alert to
gotta
where
say, bro, we won.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in.
We won. All we gotta do is stay on LeBron because LeBron will make shots like her. And Kyrie.
Now LeBron.
LeBron.
The kick out to Irving.
See, look. I told y'all to watch these.
James has got his fourth assist in this one.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get
watch
into
this, y'all.
crunch
Watch
time.
They double him with James. Walker with room to shoot.
Ain't no way. That's a little bit too.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won the last contest, that game against Orlando.
They trying to get this game back in order.
James against Walker. Mozgov nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Whiteside sets the bid for Walker.
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
And here they come.
He just gets that steal off, bro.
To tie it up. Smith, the pass to Love. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The drive by James.
That's
So
a foul!
And
White's already up there. You telling me LeBron James can do it layup? White's up there trying to block it, bro.
D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
No.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
And an intentional foul right there. Well, it was Miami winning their last
He's probably the best free throw shooter. Yes. Yes.
Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good. It's not over.
Money.
It's as much a
Money.
problem for
He's
them
found
as
the
the
best
score
free
is right
throw
now, so
shooter.
they got to try to manage
The
it.
best free throw shooter on the team.
And he hits
Money.
both free throws here. So now it's a three-point game.
Money.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-point.
Yeah. No.
Love kicks to James.
No.
Off the left rim.
Telling you, I'm guarding LeBron. I'm guarding LeBron. LeBron James, I'm clapping him
he's
down.
not making any
He's
kind
not
of
getting
impact for them
nothing,
at that
bro.
end of the court right now.
LeBron James is not getting nothing, bro. Dude trying to hit me with a whole fade jump. Like, come on, bro. I wish they would call foul.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
Bet, freak, you are leader out there. Exit. Bet. If Wade,
cannot get the first one to drop.
if you
Tough one
gotta
to miss.
hit both of them, bro. If you do not hit both of them, bro, LeBron James.
That time for
Yep,
You know, I don't
just
believe in the
stuck.
word
Oh
choke,
my God.
but
No,
to come away empty right there is brutal.
No three.
This
no
game would have been
Love
over.
just hit a three. Love just hit a three. Love just hit a
You've
three.
gotta
Love
look
just
at
hit a
it with
three.
shoot
I just had a
distance
feeling.
like that.
I just had a
What a
feeling how the
huge
ball
advantage.
was going up. He hit it. He hit it. I already know he did, bro. Now this is hard because then you gotta get somebody.
Dragic dishes the box. Takes the 13-footer.
Money! Come on,
Just
big
couldn't
man.
get a
Come on.
hand in the
That's
face
game.
on that one.
That's
That's usually
game.
what you got. He's got
Come
a height
on,
advantage,
big
but it's a
man.
good use there.
Big
He got
man
himself
hit
a
it, bro.
clean look.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That
Among boys tonight.
Well, Goran, congratulations on the win tonight. A game where you certainly had some nice
Yeah,
bench
LeBron
production.
James hit
What
that
does it
full
take for
court.
this team to play at its best?
I'll be off
I
the
mean,
game.
everybody's playing hard, you know. Even the guys from the bench, you know, we need everybody, even including the bench. Everybody has to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
Playing hard is always a great starting point. Goran, congratulations. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Bosh. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
Chris Bosh came to play tonight, guys, and that's a frightening prospect for an opposing team. Because when you got a big who can score from anywhere like Bosh can, it doesn't take much to get him on a serious roll. Makes it easy to see why he's an all-star over and over again, year in and year out.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
bro.
Yeah, Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it. Your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No. No more compromise. So I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be
Bro.
a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another
Where
team.
you at, bro? Go somewhere.
Because of
Go.
Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given
In the
talent.
kitchen doing
his
something.
reputation
Bye.
precedes
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our
Boy, you
issues.
don't go
This is
up in there.
about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic That was the final straw.
It was a joke.
That wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up. Not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm gonna stop. He said I gotta show you the dap. Stop playing with me. So you gotta cut off Victor. Oh my God, bro. The part it got me when I was playing 16 was when Vic died in that car crash. I think it was a car. Was it a car crash? Yeah. He died in a car crash. Oh, and I was like, wow. Make you, bro. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. What's the last game? Boston Celtics. Oh my God. I might as well join.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season.
I'm just gonna go to game.
Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have won.
On the road looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Miami Heat are ready to get this thing started. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Celtics are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Boston before heading out on the road. A victory here would give them the Atlantic Division Championship.
And when you look at Boston, they have to be feeling very confident as the postseason gets closer. It's been a nice regular season for them. Maybe they haven't achieved every one of their goals, but they are right there.
I'd agree with you. I mean, they have every reason to think the best part of their season is yet to come. The playoffs is where they can make their mark.
And so the tip-off. It's Amir Johnson's checked in for Zeller, and Sullinger subbed in for Lee. The Heat also changing it up. Walker's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, Chalmers runs the point with Wade to his side. Dang out there with Freak, and it's Bosch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Sullinger. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also.
Is what I tell a
well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Here's Bradley following the basket by Freak. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. He kicks to Sullinger. Fires it up. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
If I would jump, I would got a foul.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first. Wade against Bradley. The drive by Wade. Walker with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got 5 points so far. Celtics trail by 9. Bradley with the ball. Last game he had 10 points. Johnson the screen. Johnson with a screen on Wade. Outside Thomas. Fires for 3. Again, Thomas missing. The Heat leading by 9. Wade kicks to Walker. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's stolen by Dang. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's now 7 points for Freak. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wade against Bradley. In the corner, Crowder with it. Johnson the screen. Shot by Crowder, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The offensive rebound.
I know I did. I should have waited. I should have ran
the
over there.
Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Back to Thomas. Beyond the arc. And that is good.
Hey, Thompson got a good
Thomas got 11 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Chalmers. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I gotta
Good
say,
little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Heat lead by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he's up. A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk.
New group in for the Celtics. Lee's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Sullinger comes in for Olynyk. Crowder, he's checked in for Jerebko. And Bradley's subbed in for Thomas. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Whiteside. Walker comes in for Winslow.
Come on, bro.
Dwayne Wade's
That's
checked in
spin.
for Gerald Green. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic.
That spin is too
Smart and Bradley
hardcore,
the
so that
guards.
can't.
Jay Crowder out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Lee in at center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Dishes to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Passes to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot by Crowder, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now it's sent it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He picked up 18 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
And Chalmers kicks to Walker. That's it.
Fucking.
That's his fifth field.
Oh, no.
his
Bad
head.
time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And let's get your
Bucket
take,
on his
guys,
head?
on hustle stats for the Heat.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off
That's crazy.
turnovers.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Lee. Luol Deng
I
is
think
checked in for Miami. Well, taking
On
a
his
look at
head.
Avery Bradley, his career's been kind of up and down. Greg started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting, injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit.
It's been a good one for Walker. He's got 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot
Yo,
from
fellas,
beyond.
let's tighten up, all right? Let's get a stop on this one.
And so Walker nails both of them. And 1:01 left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Johnson the screen, the feed to Sullinger. And you can count it, he'll go to the line
He's
with a
telling me
chance
that's
to make
a
it three.
foul, and he got his
How
hands
about how
up
he
like
sets
this.
his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once
Got
again.
him.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a
Dang,
full year
bro.
at some point.
That
When he's
big
on the
man
floor,
down
he's
low
a hard
helping him,
matchup
bro.
for just
That
about
that
every team
team
in
will
the league.
always get him, bro.
26 seconds left here in the second. Here's Crowder. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Big dog.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Outside, Walker. From downtown, the offensive rebound.
Wait.
Chalmers' shot is no
Y'all
good.
let Chalmers
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to.
Y'all
be,
let
'cause he
Chalmers
is
get
so
the
strong.
rebound? I thought I would made that shot. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, man. I don't know what team I might gonna go to, man.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Zeller. Johnson comes in for David Lee. Jerebko's checked in for Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. And a new group in for the Heat. Winslow's checked in for Whiteside. Walker comes in for Luol Deng.
Wow.
Green is checked in for Dwayne
That's
Wade.
it. That's
And
all,
Chalmers
bro.
in
Those
for
fouls
Goran
is
Dragic.
going to help, bro.
On the court for the Heat, Walker, he's in at 3. Gerald Green out there with Chalmers. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Winslow in at the 4. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Olynyk. And so Walker nails both of them. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Chalmers against Thomas. It is now to Jerebko.
Nope.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. There's Walker with the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Thomas. Johnson the screen. Thomas dishes to Smart. Sullinger outside. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist.
I can say that was.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it in the second half. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Smart passes to Thomas. Johnson the screen. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. It's hauled in by the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect
He's a
when
baby.
you're not having
What do you
success
think
at the
I'm
line.
gonna do? I'm gonna baby this dude. I'm sorry if I'm not playing the ball, but that's a
left
baby.
to play in the third.
I'm going to take it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Inside, here's Jerebko.
Wow.
Banked in off the glass.
They made me
Jerebko's got 7.
all the way out.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Outside, Walker. Good for basket number
Bucky.
7 tonight.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want
Bro,
to do.
I say
The
bucket,
opposite
bro,
of
and
smart
they
basketball.
thinking this is
The
the
Celtics have put up
bad
good numbers
word.
at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
I said bucket. So it's going in one. I'm
There's
gonna start
18
saying in
seconds
one, bro,
left to
'cause
play in the
every time you
third.
say bucket, bro. It just see the bucket.
Thomas
they
up
won't call
top.
nothing.
16 points for him.
But I thought score. I say.
Stolen by Winslow. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point.
I
I
will
mean,
say
that
it.
aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now here's Wade. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Celtics, Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. David Lee is out there with Zeller, and it's Crowder in at the 3. Lee, a screen on Walker. Thomas against Dragic. Thomas dishes to Zeller. And he
I was
jams
good,
it with
huh?
authority.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And here's Walker outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Bucket. Good. I ain't calling that.
Outside Thomas.
After I make it.
Lee sets a screen for Thomas. Lee outside. 4 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, you know, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And you know, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with
Oh,
that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big 3 out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told Lee that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
You know, looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the
Bro,
Rondo
like,
deal last
it,
season.
bro. I'm
Nobody
screaming,
expected all that much from him.
They
All
both
he
going
did
on.
was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Thomas passes to Zeller. Screen by Lee. Kicks to Bradley. Lee, a screen on Wade. Bradley drives in.
Hey,
he got an advantage there off
Bradley.
the pick and took it right in.
You know, when you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Fuck it.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Chris Bosh has checked in for Luol Deng.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Zeller, a screen on Dragic. Pick by Zeller. Thomas kicks to Zeller. Shoots from 12. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA,
Bucket.
just take a look at the point
Wade,
guards
Wade,
who did
Wade,
not
Wade,
make
Wade,
the
Wade,
All-Star
Wade,
team
Wade,
a season
Wade,
ago.
Wade,
Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Walker goes in, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Lee against Bosch. Now here's Thomas. D right on him. No good. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat leading by 23.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books.
Bucket!
A win for the Heat.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
A healthy serving of humble pie, owning the season series throughout. This victory will give them a clean sweep of 3-0 this year against the Celtics.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Smart dishes to Olynyk.
Got a lot of buttons.
And there's the pass to Smart. They set the screen. Feeds it to Young. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Smart with the basket on the
got a good
assist
ball
from Young.
movement.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Now here's Chalmers. Tight defense on him. And it's Walker penetrating.
Wow.
Celtics foul.
Come on. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And that one falls for Walker.
2 shots.
Yeah. Michael Jordan.
And so Walker nails
Yeah,
both of
looking
them.
at it.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They set the screen. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Haslem. Fires from deep. Off on that one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Goran, certainly.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
The first rookie year. First playoffs. I played the playoffs. I thought I was supposed to be getting drafted. What happened to that? Hey. Money. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right there, man. Please leave a like down below, man. Hold on, bro. Let me go. Chris and them calling me, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the game off right there. What, Chris? Hop on with what? Who's playing?
Hey, Corpse, you running with us?
What?